think that's everything for this area,
Yes.
right?
Yep. So, we have an option. Let's just leave.
Just leave the area?
Yeah.
I'm
We can go up to
76.
Zul'Drak.
I'm purple.
But how are we gonna
I
color
mean, we
these
could
guys'
stick around
hair
here.
if we leave?
What?
Their dreadlocks are atrocious.
I mean, we're still dealing with trolls when we get up to Zul'Drak.
It's a job for my sniffy bits. Now these are the Dragon Slayer humans.
I mean, that's you.
The Nordies. I talk about cutting hair, but I'm not even using daggers. I have a fist weapon and a mace. Let me cut your hair.
Unfortunate part about this.
Clunk.
The one unfortunate part about this is we don't get to do the, do we want to go do the Indiana Jones quest before we leave?
There's an Indiana Jones quest?
Yeah, there's an Indiana Jones quest.
Is it just archaeological in nature, or how does it work?
I just got promoted within the guild.
Kind of bad. Let's not do it. It's not really worth it.
Oh wow, my
It's
drop
just kinda funny.
frames are at 15%.
That's bad.
I don't know. Is my internet not working right now? That's all I can think of.
I have not. I actually didn't even realize you were streaming since
You're flying
usually you
straight
make like
through
a
a
comment
tree.
or two.
Well, I mean, I've streamed every WoW session.
That's a good point.
There's precedent.
Correct.
Just usually
So
respond to
trivial.
somebody's comment.
Oh yeah, there
and-
haven't really been comments. Someone
is this
someone
just
said
like-
the Dune books are good.
Is Zul'Drak the land of the ice trolls? Is that how this works?
Zul'Drak is also the land of the trolls, but it's like super scourgy and like bad things have happened here. Trying to figure out where the that's not.
Ooh, that's a disgusting looking lizard thing.
It's a basilisk. I'm trying to figure out where the quest hub is because there's like a couple, but they're all shitty because they're like in the middle of a major battle and they don't have like a whole lot of safe
It looks
spots.
like if you had to go on foot throughout this area, you would have just been fighting troll after troll. Ooh, something's glowing down there.
I wonder what causes these Twitch issues.
Right.
Like, do you think it's like a local
Down.
server problem, basically? Because my internet's clearly working because
here?
I'm playing an MMO on
Yeah.
TeamSpeak.
Quest hub.
Here we go. Okay, Keith, you want to come to us?
I'm en route.
Okay. I just didn't know if you had picked a point to go north to.
Like,
'Cause
it
we
must
found
be like
the,
a
we found the
specific
town.
like IP or like local server problem, right?
Well, that's like a raccoon man.
Yeah.
Sounds too
They're-
much like Rat Trap. Stop that. Go, yeah. And then you go, well, I'm gonna die. And I just think, Rat Trap.
Oh, look at this place.
Abandon all of the quests.
Here's a ruin location.
The Puru, you know who the troll
Rage
is?
Claw
Yeah, we just met
Lake.
him.
Yeah, I might as well just abandon the previous quests.
Yeah, I've got a ton of them that I do not need anymore. Oh, the harpoon surfing quest. Kind of a shame. I wanted to do that one. Oh well.
Blame it on Shell's internet from weeks ago.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm actually
what
gonna grab some water.
am I allowed to drop things from the Grizzly Hills now?
Yeah, we're starting from scratch over here, so that we can all be on the same foot, hopefully. What are these guys? They're like bear people? Oh, they're Wolverines.
Yeah, the
Look
Wolverines.
at these guys.
Oh, you're right about them being Wolverines. When I initially saw one, it had stripes along its tail, so I thought perhaps they're raccoon people. But
Yeah, these are either supposed to be like Wolverines or honey badgers or something.
well, they're called Wolvars, so maybe they are Wolverines.
Rage Claw. Well, that's neat. Definitely grab that local flight master. And offload a bunch of nonsense in my inventory.
If only I could hack my inventory up in this game.
Yeah, if only you could hack the servers of a massively multiplayer online RPG. No biggie, it's easy.
Just
Follow my
beg one of the
two-step
mods.
tutorial.
Can I have infinite inventory space because there's no reason it should be limited.
Yeah, you just ask the one in your audience.
Well, I really like it how in Guild Wars 2 they had a separate inventory just for gathered items.
Collectibles? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really nice. The
I like
ability to
having a
just
separate
be
tab
like,
for each category for sure.
yeah.
Is it just me or these
Alright,
flight
this is
paths
gonna be really
weirdly
easy.
packed together?
Yeah.
I think it's because this zone is just so arduous to just traverse.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps.
because you'd have to walk. You'd have to manually walk to the other side of this wall, huh?
Well, and you'd have to fight trolls and who knows what all along the way.
The enemies are normal, but yeah, there's
Oops,
the big thing here is there's just this giant wall dividing the map.
I was still in healing spec. Need to get back to attack spec. There we go.
Yeah, this used to be this, like, great troll kingdom, more or less. And it's, not having a good day. Because they're all zombies now. There was also these raccoon people. Not really sure why.
They're Wolverines,
here.
Wander. Come on, get with it.
The Wolvars.
As long as they don't have giant dangly Pompoko nuts, I don't really care.
I still haven't seen Pompoko.
I've only seen gifs of it, and they're all just like testicular.
Are you talking about the Miyazaki film that's just entirely consisting of naked raccoon monsters running around
Yeah.
having a
yeah,
war?
shapeshifters. I mean, like, they're
I'm gonna run around
Tanuki.
spritzing houses for a while. Yeah, they're Tanuki. And like most official, not official art, but like mythological art of Tanuki, they are quite
Endowed.
naked
Yeah.
and quite testicular.
Because it represents wealth.
Well, they're also jovial. Yeah, and they're supposed to bring good fortune.
I was at a...
Wait till the Japanese find out about rabbits.
What about rabbit? Oh, lucky rabbits? Or what else about rabbits?
Well, because they go for the testicles as like they take the what should be a fertility thing and use it as like a wealth thing. Like, what do they find out about the species that's just known for multiplying at absurd rates?
Oh, rabbits.
You know, it probably would be better if like homeopathic medicine grabbed onto that instead of tiger dick.
It'd be better if homeopathic medicine died.
Yeah.
We had a Korean friend, and once I was making fun of homeopathic medicine in front of her, thinking, you know, she's, you know, native-born, U.S., whatever, but apparently she still kind of followed the whole homeopathic medicine thing that her family did, so it's
Oh,
just like,
no.
oh, okay.
Homeopathy.
What aspect?
God, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I was just making fun of it in general.
You know, right? Because water has memories.
Oh, shit. These guys, I see. We have to slay these guys. Oh, not slay these guys. We have to
them.
free these Tanuki people with that hammers
Yeah.
in their inventories.
I was trying to find, like, maybe I just don't have a key yet, I guess.
No, they look like hammers. You probably have a ton of them.
Oh, there we go.
But they're not showing up in your quest thing.
I found my hammers.
Yeah, I remember collecting some, so I'll just
Alright,
have to
well,
bring
this will
them
be
out.
quick. Oh, wow, they are not happy.
Yeah.
we have removed
And
their
we all have a bunch, so this is really easy.
we have removed
Yeah.
their weighted clothing.
I tried watching, did you ever watch much, like, DBZ as a kid, Keith?
All of it.
Have you tried watching any of Dragon Ball Super, or no?
No.
Super.
God
I haven't
damn,
even
the
I haven't
voice
watched
acting is
anything
awful.
since Dragon Ball Z either. Like, I don't know what happened in between.
I think they actually retconned GT and like got rid of it.
My only modern
it didn't
only
happen.
modern even refresher for Dragon Ball Z is just watching the abridged series.
What do we have to get in the lake? A Rage Mane Slipper?
Yeah. Just
Yeah, it's
go chop up something named Rage Mane.
Yep.
Hey Rage Mane, I'm flying underwater just for you.
right.
Come get me.
I can turn into a seal. Or
Makes it easier.
I don't need a seal. I've got a griffin that can breathe underwater.
But yeah, so imagine if Goku is voiced by a small child.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is what-
He's usually voiced by a woman, isn't he?
Yeah,
he was
maybe.
voiced by a guy.
Was
He
he?
was voiced by a guy in the US version, but in
Oh.
the Japanese voiceover, the entirety of like Goku's family is voiced more or less by the same person, from what I can tell. And it didn't sound good at all. Why are you guys swimming, by the
Like
way?
you're listening to an awkward audiobook.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I eventually just decided, you know what? No, I'm just gonna wait for the American dub because goddamn, that was just like really atrocious beyond
Yeah, the
measure.
reason why I
and
said that
could
earlier
not
is like
deal with
I
it.
do know that like most of Dragon Ball Z is famous for being like how there's one famous voice actor that does like half the characters in the American version. But aside from that, I'm just generally used to the idea of protagonists of every cartoon being voiced by a woman, even if they're male characters.
Well, it depends on how young
Yeah.
they are. Because if they're a child, then they usually use female voice actresses just for the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum and Bart Simpson's. I know we're both women. And
Well, that's a girl.
I mentioned to somebody once that Bart Simpson was voiced by a woman, and they got really angry at me because there was no way that was possible. And yet,
Don't have a cow, man. That was actually the most applicable reference ever.
yeah.
That was exactly the thing you
Alright.
should have said to him, just to shut him up. It wouldn't have worked, but it would have been perfect.
We got the Crusader forward camp, and then we've got the Ebon Watch. I like Zul'Drak because there's like 3 quest hubs and they're very, very fast. All of the other places usually have you like running around and doing stuff. Apart from that, though, this area is like
even though it's dreary. Like,
It is
I like
super
the red
dreary.
trees and the green mists.
So it's a dense area. We got Thrym over
I do-
here.
I do find this area like questing wise though completely unmemorable. I don't think there was like a single interesting quest that like
This guy has the
I can
metal bottom
remember.
jaw, like Smoker or something.
oh he
That's really funny.
I
The
can
helmet?
use to repair my
no,
gear.
no character with a metal jaw is ever something that I can take seriously because it looks hilarious. There's just a giant guy named Thrym walking around with a ridiculous giant metal jaw.
Oh, I think we have to kill him later.
Probably. He exists. Usually, if something exists, it's so we kill it later.
This is a good point.
Yep. I'm full of them.
It looks like we have scourge scrap metal to collect.
Alright, onward.
Herb.
It must be collected.
Are you repairing gear? I mean, I can repair gear.
I'm clearing my inventory of all the quest junk that we don't need anymore.
Oh, really?
have
Would that
quest-
include
here.
those axes?
Hop
Do you,
on.
do you have a bunch of quest
Probably,
junk
yeah.
left over?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll sell stuff later. I have enough inventory space, I think.
Tell you want to hop on?
Oh, there's a quest
The
giver
other
over
thing
here.
is, manage your inventory while I'm flying around, because you don't really need to do much.
Ooh, there's banshee wisps.
Oh yeah, that is a big quest giver.
Here you go. That's the quest.
What is it? It looks like a giant dwarf.
It basically is a giant dwarf god thing that wants to be freed. We have to go find the key.
Yeah, his name is Geimer,
We need a
and
jumbo C4ium charge.
if we go up to the storm peaks, we can find where they live.
I think this bird's trying to attack me, but it's not doing a very good job.
Yeah, you're getting attacked by a giant undead vulture.
Hey,
Mummy
buddy. Oh, he's
vulture.
kind of getting me a little bit now.
Yeah, he's a storm giant, by the way.
Eh.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll be fine.
Alright,
that just
Well-
reminds me of our D&D campaign.
Oh, another quest.
we have Gurk.
That's a pretty hyena. it's
Gurk.
pink.
Gurk sounds like someone who would get along with Bort.
Yeah, you would.
They killed my brother. Well, it looks like you're also.
I'd actually really love to play that again with a group of people. Like, that was really fun, even if super confusing.
What
that
game?
one time. And then we... Ark?
Oh.
What art?
Like, Ark, the dinosaur game that we were playing, where we were all, like,
yeah.
cavemen and running around. Heath had a bad day with it because he couldn't find us, and everybody was talking too much.
Yeah, there was like 6 people and they're all shouting
Ooh,
at
what's
once.
this?
But also, I don't like that genre very much.
This is the scourge
I find it
metal.
could be really fun if you've got, like, the goals, and you're just, like, kind of faffing around. Like, I really
I
enjoyed
find that every single game in that subgenre makes me want to play Minecraft.
I can
Well,
see
aren't
that.
those wolves tameable at some point?
And one of the just core differences is just the fact that like Minecraft plays well, and all those other almost every
Yeah.
game in the genre feels awful all the time, just like doing actions, and like nothing feels like it's quite working. Like the entire genre is a bunch of early access games that feel like proof of concept projects that are supposed to be picked up by a studio to make into a real game.
There's definitely an issue with like the survival genre. I want to try Subnautica at some point. Because they sent me a key now, and I'm like, I feel like I should probably play it, because I heard it was good. But time.
Die, spider. I think I just got a code for Subnautica on them, just in the mail, at random.
I think Keymailer was handing them out. Because that's where I got mine, and I can only assume that you got yours that way, too.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're only getting Barghoul credit for actual Barghoul, like humanoids.
Yeah, I'm just killing everything in my way.
You gotta get that sweet
I'm not
XP.
thinking too hard about this. Yeah.
Back off, buddy. Personal
There's
space,
probably
man.
a better way to find Varghouls here. I just haven't been thinking very hard.
Despise undead things.
Got one. Oh, you guys got one too. There we go. Timing.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Did I ever tell you about how, like, I actually felt, like, the physical, almost, like, retching sensation when we were watching, Warm Bodies?
Because they were undead?
Well, it was interesting. I've seen The Walking Dead and other things where zombies are far more gruesome, but for some reason, whatever makeup job they did with the humans, like, they were human enough so you could tell they were still human, but there was something about...
Oh, yeah.
his mannerisms and everything that actually made me feel sick, which was bizarre.
We were in the theater, and she's like, I might actually have to, like, leave. And I'm like, please don't. We paid for this.
Well, which is odd, because, I mean, I only stopped when he had taken her on that airplane and actually started to act a little bit more human, but before that, I can't describe it. It was just weird. Like, the makeup was convincing, but in a way that wasn't as, I don't know, as obvious as The Walking Dead or other series where everyone's just completely covered in blood and gore and stuff.
By the way, Shell, you should probably turn into a bird and keep, like, flying off to grab the scrap, because I think Keith and I are done with scrap and you're not.
I only have 3
I don't
scrap.
think I even slightly reacted to that movie in that aspect.
As I said, it was really peculiar, because I usually don't react to blood and gore. Well, okay, so in The Walking Dead, I really dislike it when the zombies decide to pull out people's intestines. Or horses, because that happens on numerous occasions. But
that show doesn't like horses.
Yep.
They like to just obliterate horses.
There's a horse, it will be dead.
You know, I'm actually rather disappointed that there hasn't been, like, a good zombie survival game. Ever.
A good zombie survival game.
What, so you didn't like Left 4 Dead
like
or
Resident
anything
Evil?
else?
Or
I
Dying
love
Light?
Resident Evil games.
I mean, Dying Light was kind of fun. Did you play Dying Light, Keith? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did a full series.
Okay.
Oh,
That was one of my
Dying
first cases of
Light.
getting
Wasn't
a full copy of something.
Now,
Yeah.
I think I'd actually seen bits and pieces of Dying Light, and I thought it was interesting. Isn't it like you have to
Hardcore?
navigate your way around a town, and when night falls, that's when the zombies come out, and you have to be
Well, the zombies
extra
are always
careful.
out, but there's really fucked up, crazy mutant things that are really fast and agile that come out at night.
And they mess your day up. Yeah.
Now, are you given the option to like hide out inside at night, or do you have to do something?
Yeah,
Oh
There's-
yeah,
there's
every
safe
hideout has a
houses
bed
that you
where you
can
can
sleep
sleep
in.
through the night.
Yeah,
That
it's
part's not
actually
such a big
really
deal.
well done. But I'd call that more of kind of like the Dead Island, just like, you know, grindhouse zombie game. I meant like more like, you know, making a base,
I have
know,
to kill
holding
2
out.
more Varghul.
So you want to survive,
Or nope,
like
actually, you guys
a
killed
wave-based survival game, basically?
No, like...
Well, you want
I mean,
Fortnite to finally come out, basically.
yeah.
Game that they talked about. Like, I wrote an article about analyzing the trailer of that game before I started doing Let's Plays.
Fortnite was more of like a... Like
It's been more than 4
shooter, though.
years.
Yeah, I signed up for the beta
I mean,
for
it's
that,
a
and they're
co-op
like,
game where you
"It's
go
coming."
out during the day and you get like resources to craft a proper base and everything, and then at night all the monsters come out and
Did you
attack
guys-
your
actually,
base.
that's probably a good description. There haven't been a whole lot of games like that.
Or at least that was the game that they teased originally, like 4.5 years ago. And it still isn't out.
Who's
Dark
making?
App died.
That's Epic.
Yeah.
Much like Valve, their priority is not really making games. It's the other thing they make all their money from. Because they make Unreal. Wait, do they make?
Yes.
They make Unreal, right?
Yeah, they make Unreal. They also made Paragon, which looks really cool.
No, I mean Epic made. I mean specifically, Epic makes Unreal Engine. Like that's their business model. Is not video games, basically.
Oh.
Just like how Valve has Steam instead of making video games.
Epic Games.
Oh, Epic.
Probably. Yeah, they did Unreal because they did Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that they're in
And
rallies.
Unreal Tournament and
Unreal,
everything. Yeah. Like half
Yeah.
the time they make a game, it's only as a proof of concept. Like they make a game basically to help them finish making their engine, because they make a game to test it basically. That's how like Gears of War and stuff happens. I think the only reason we even had a trilogy of those games was basically because they signed like a deal with Microsoft, and they just had to keep making more.
It was also super popular.
Yeah, but like
At least the first one
even
was.
though it was super popular though, like they make more money than that just making their engine. There was really the thing. The thing there really was just that like they were so ready to give up on that series that when they were supposed to make their 4th game, they just had people can fly do it. They just outsourced their own contracted game basically because they didn't want to deal with it.
I guess.
They're like, hey, you guys
least-
that made Painkiller, make the next Gears of War, that game that no one is really asking for, and everyone forgot existed as soon as it came out.
Wait, did Gears of War 4 come out?
Yeah, Gears of War Judgment. That was a full-size game, and it was
okay.
made by People Can Fly, the people that made Painkiller and Bulletstorm.
Oh yeah, Bulletstorm.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
That game was interesting.
I think it might have been a prequel or something. I never finished 3, so I don't even slightly know what Judgment has.
Did you ever play Bulletstorm or nah?
Yeah, I played, I don't know, maybe half of it. I wasn't a fan.
Wait, do we have to capture the essence? Because I'm not getting any from the Banshees.
It drops from the Banshees.
Oh,
We just
okay.
need more of it.
Yeah.
My issue with Bulletstorm, and maybe I was just playing it wrong or something, but it seemed to promise that you could do all these crazy inventive kills, and it seemed like the whole game would be like a sandbox, like so that's like every level would be designed specifically for making crazy kills happen. But it kind of just felt like I was shooting a bunch of guys in hallways a lot, and each level usually had one gimmick, like, oh, this level has a bunch of spike pits in it. You want to kick them in spike pits 20 times in a row? Yay!
They definitely didn't award like creative combos. Just trying to they rewarded trying to stack as many of them on as you could, with some being worth more money.
But like the thing is, I didn't
others.
care about the rewards. I just wanted to do crazy kills because that was what the game promised. But generally, each level had like one crazy kill you would do over and over again. So it was kind of boring.
I don't know. I
Banshee
really enjoyed the
essence.
game because it had a nice cinematic feel that most other games. I like hate this quest. Do we want to kind of ignore this one?
It also
Yeah,
it kind of bothered
I got
me.
1 essence in the 5 that I've killed so far.
Yeah, we've all got one,
It kind
Well,
of
that's
bothered.
and then we
one
have to
I
go
got.
get Earth too.
I like that when I teleport to them, I actually teleport into the air and fall down.
Let's ignore this quest unless we have to do it. Let's go do Ebb and Watch.
All right. But what bothered me a bit about the game was that even though I was playing on normal mode, like the game kind of builds itself as like a power fantasy. But I found that if I was outside of cover for even a moment, I would immediately get shot like once and be like
Yeah, I got
full like
another one.
red screen. You're about to die horribly, so you have to go hide again.
But I actually found out why that happens. It scaled the difficulty based on how many points you had gotten. So if you were actually good at the game, it would auto scale the difficulty up to very hard,
no.
even if you had set it to normal.
That's a
'Cause
bummer.
I was playing the last level, and I was getting totally bumfucked because I was so good at the game. I had like bought all the upgrades. I had millions of points, and my roommate who was playing it drunk at the time he was playing it, and he was just tanking bullets left and right. We'd started on the same difficulty. I knew for a fact, and I asked him, you know, how many points do you have total? And I had like more than 15 times his number, and that's the only thing I could account for the difference. And
So
then
you're saying I was
like, yeah.
too good at the game to have fun with it?
Yes, that it scaled it up so you'd actually have a challenge, which means enemies take more damage and do more damage.
Yeah, that
which is
doesn't.
the best way to do.
When you read the
difficulty.
box, when you read the box of the game, that's not really what the goal of the game. Like that's not what it's trying to
Yep.
deliver you to you as experience. It's trying to deliver you an experience
yes.
where you just inflict wacky deaths on stuff all day, and if they're almost instant killing you and hard to kill, then you can't really do fun stuff.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
So what are we killing here? I've got
hair-
to think about a choker,
getting
but you
hair
guys probably
samples?
don't have that quest. The hair samples.
We're supposed to
Probably from
give
the
Nass a swift kick. Oh, this is Nass.
Oh.
I kicked him. I don't think I did that right.
I think it's just a goofy item.
Yeah, it could just be
Hair
a silly
samples
thing.
collected?
Oh yeah, I got a choker just now.
Okay.
The first thing I killed here gave me the choker. So
Oh, when you've slain a troll, give him a good kick, and he'll take a hair sample.
oh, there we go.
Oh, I actually got a quest item. Breathing choker.
There we go.
Yeah, I got that earlier.
Yeah,
So
let's go turn that in
Shell-
real quick right over here because it probably gives us a follow up.
Yeah, Shell. Every time we kill one of these trolls, kick Nass, and it'll collect the hair for you.
Who do I kick? Nass? Where's Nass?
Nass, yeah, it's just he's a dude following you around, but it's a boot in your inventory.
Well,
Oh, so I have to
specifically, it's a
actually
boot
summon
right
him.
there in your quest log.
I see it.
It's like he's following you around. You just give
Okay.
him a kick in the ass to do his job, basically.
Here we go.
Good old abusive relationships to get things done.
And he's dead.
Yeah. That just means he's got even less cushion. You monster. You're inflicting
Yeah, but it
impacts
doesn't-
directly to his skeletal structure.
But it leaves no bruises.
Yeah, so there's no evidence, you monster.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah,
Wow,
these
this
go
quest
pretty
is-
quickly. Oh, here comes
This quest is fucked up.
hilarious face. He looks so dumb. I love it.
The big Titan guy walking around outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I have another turn again. What's that one for?
that was for the choker.
I thought
Probably,
I
'cause
thought I just turned it in. Maybe I completed the quest without noticing it.
I completed it without you noticing.
Oh.
Because I was standing right next to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was trying to do the hair samples.
I do not have Nass following me. Huh.
Do you have
do you have
kicking
the-
Nass and taking mains?
Yeah, I do. So I choose this and then I use the boot. Correct?
Yes.
well, I mean, if you kill stuff, I can get.
Oh.
I can just use it. I'll use mine on them,
yeah,
and
we
then we're
get,
good.
we
There we
get
go.
credit, so it
I
doesn't
kicked.
matter. Well, let's just keep killing these guys. You get the credit one way or another, so if you don't have a Nass, we'll be fine.
Well, I see your Nasses now.
Yeah, they've just been following us around, and we've been abusing them until
No,
they do
Keith.
our jobs for us.
Try kicking Nass the next time. Like, let's both kick Nass right now.
I already kicked him.
Okay, it looks like Nass will not collect multiple hair samples.
Well, I imagine it's an invisible loot item.
Yeah.
That's one per unit. I don't think we can all spam Nass on the same character.
Would have been funny. It's like more hair,
I just picked this one.
but it's
Yeah,
he won't gather another hair sample from it.
I see.
He will just gather some small number. There we go.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Are you done, Shell?
Keeping
Yep.
Nass busy.
Okay.
Kicking Nass and taking mains. I'm so happy I had to ask Shell if she had the quest or not, just so I could realize what it was called.
Clever.
'Cause I had not read it
Oh,
yet.
you did not?
No. That name is amazing. And that it is horrible.
I don't know. I like the really goofy... Oh, I see. If you lose Nass, she'll give you a new one.
B.
Oh,
This is
and
Stefan
looks like I got
Badu.
another quest. From her.
Putrid Abomination Guts, Silver Lining area. Right over here next to Thrym. He who likes to patrol back and forth and, I don't know, like, fart sometimes. I don't know what he does all day. Whenever I see titans or giants that just kind of exist to look menacing and powerful, I always wonder, like, what do they do all day? 'Cause they look bored. Like, really bored all the time.
I mean, isn't that true of, like, most things in, like, World of Warcraft and whatnot?
Yeah, you try to imagine, like, what it was a dragon do all day. It's like, just, I have gold in this cave. I guess I'll be here forever now. Like, alright, good life. Have fun.
I found my purpose in life. It is to sit here.
I just accidentally
forever.
repurposed the acronym. I said good life, have fun.